Morning everybody. Sunshine, look at it. It's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Tom's here asleep on the table. He's been asleep in the window in the sun, and I've come in this morning and he's absolutely baking. It's fabulous. Cheers everybody up, certainly cheers me up, I have to say. Bit of a strange week this week, and I'm so sorry that I am so late in doing my Witter. Sort of happenings overtook this week one way and another. But there we go, that's life, isn't it? I'm still here. A few of them were lovely and a few of them weren't at all good, but we get on, don't we? Right, so Patchwork Witterings, Witter Quilt number 8, mixed traditional, for want of a better expression, and I'm going through my Bible to get out some different patterns, and we're just going to mix sizes, I've decided, and see what we get from that. So behind me here you've got the first 3 blocks that we've done, all a little bit different, and just ones that I've picked out of. I have to say I'm tending to keep away from curves for everybody, because if anyone's out there with an issue with machining or hand stitching curves, I'm not there to actually help you through that, do you know, and demonstrations and stuff are all very well and good, but it's not the same as my being there and teaching you and holding your hand. This is what I prefer to do. So we're keeping everything to sort of straight lines, or tell me, optical illusion curves. So that's what I'm going to look at today, or at least the next block for us. So the one that I have here for you all is a nice little one. Okay, now that was called Broken Arrows. All right, now the original picture that that I was working from, the color placement, because they just give you an indication, they don't actually fill it as such, but an indication. But these half square triangles were all working their way around, so that one there would have been turned, so all the black were sort of like arrows going round and round and round. When I put that together for me, it didn't do it for me at all, although I can see totally why they call it arrows then, because you get this chain reaction. So I've done mine slightly different in that it's leading your eyeing into the cross in the center. All right, and in the middle there is, I don't know if you can see, I've got one of my cockerels going on just because I can, and I quite like them. All right, I think this one is by the time you finish, a 10" by 10" finish, so with your seam allowance you're looking at 10 and a half for a minute. So these are just half square triangles that are 4" finish. So if you were to cut 5" square and then just chop it in half, that's got your seam allowances on. Okay, fractionally big possibly, but do you know what, it works and it's perfectly okay. And these are all 2" squares, so you're cutting 2.5. Play around with that, because these blue, I actually tried them on the outside with the white on the inside, and I'm like, oh, that's quite nice. And then when I messed them around and I'd changed these, I landed up with it, the blue look better in the centre. So do play around with your positioning on this one. It's dead easy, and I mean, you could put in far more colours if you wanted, or far more fabrics. Yeah, I quite like this one. It's simple, and it was very, very quick. Now I like that, especially this week with so much going on. So there we go. I will put your pattern up over on Facebook Witterings in the group there. And I've done a humongous big loud bit saying accuracy. We don't like that a lot, but we have to do it. Okay, and as I'm always saying, if you start off as you mean to go on, so from the very, very first moment you pick anything up, be it a template or drawing a line or cutting a bit of fabric, if you're accurate to start, the whole lot will go together quite easily and you'll be fine. All right, so just follow it through. Accuracy, just think that one for me. All right. So what else have I done this week? I had a very, very exciting Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I did a Zoom presentation for Romsey Quilters, and that was lovely. There was loads of people there, loads, all watching me from my little cupboard here. Fabulous, and also very strange, because although I'm sat here talking to the masses as I am now, I know there's no specific audience out there, maybe a half a dozen that I know that you're definitely there, but other than that, I don't think about it. But on Tuesday, I'd seen all these ladies, and husbands and people's going on my screen, and so I knew they were definitely there. And so it changed the whole perspective of the whole thing as I was doing my presentation, which was lovely and very strange, because where they were all on mute as well, I got no feedback. And because I was doing a slide presentation as well, I couldn't see their faces. So I was sat here knowing that I was talking to people and I couldn't see them. So I had absolutely no reaction or comeback as to, I could have been talking all sorts. They could have been snoring. Were you snoring, ladies and gents out there? I don't know. But yeah, so that was very strange, but very good. It actually felt like I was working and doing and something proper, which I have to say I've been missing. So, you know, we're coming on a storm now. So hopefully life will get back to and doing and seeing people, and that will be lovely. Yeah, so that was my Tuesday. Very exciting, very nerve-wracking, but very gratifying as well, I have to say. So I had a lovely Tuesday morning. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the week because it's all been a bit miserable. You don't need it. But what I did do on Monday, which could cross over into the miserables, I actually cleaned the cupboard here. I had the door open because the sunshine came out, didn't it? Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Could have been Sunday. I had the doors wide open, the windows, all the floor up, everything. Oh, I had a lovely day in here cleaning, and I don't say that very often. I'm not, as you know, into the cleaning world. To me, it's waste of valuable time where I could be playing and creating. But yes, so we've got a clean cupboard. It's quite frightening, isn't it, of the 3 things I've actually been in doing. Yeah, exercise. Sun's out. I'm planning on going for a walk in a bit, as far as I can, with me back. It's all good. And then I'll stop. And then I'll turn around and I'll come back again. And that'll be good. And then I'll carry on creating, because, as I say, I've got a few things coming up in beginning of May. So I have to get all these designs and stuff done and packaging, and oh, it's very exciting. And I'll tell you all about it shortly. Yeah, let's not run before we can walk is what I'm saying. But that's exciting too. It's all the sunshine. Do you know what? It cheers everybody up, doesn't it? And it also shows up the fact that my hair is absolutely naff. And I can't wait for the hairdressers to be open and doing again. So that'll be good. I might have to, I've got a badger strap going on there again. Look, so I'm going to have to do something with that. Could be blue, I think. We might get some blue out and put it down the centre. That'll be interesting, wouldn't it? Do you know what? It's just nice. The sun's up. I can feel it. It's just fab. I'm going to sit by the fish pond in a bit, I'm sure. Cup of coffee in hand. I hope wherever you are, you're doing a little bit. I know a lot of people have lost their mojo at the minute, and I can fully appreciate that, because this is all going on a bit, isn't it? But sun shines out. Even if your mojo takes you to the garden with a cup of coffee, or a little wander about, or open a few windows, whatever your sunshine takes you to, bit of creativity would be fabulous. But I fully get it if you're not in that mode at the moment. If there's anything I can do to help it, just shout, or look through Patchwork Wittering's group on Facebook, see what other people are doing. That might inspire you along. Have a little look on my actual Facebook page, Abbieanne Patchwork Quilting, because people put a lot of their finished quilts on there as well. And you're welcome to. You're with me. You know, if you're doing something and you're really proud of it and you want to shout about it, stick it on my page. You know, visitors in there like to see what we're all doing. And I'm very aware that a lot of you are doing, but you're not putting into the group. You might be messaging me and I'm getting all sorts of loveliness. Be proud of what you're doing, folks. Do you know? It's good. It's keeping us all there. Sunshine. I'm going to go look at fish. So the 3 things. Cleaning and tidying. Perfect day for it. Do you know what? I even took the mat by the door here outside, hung it over, and I beat the mat. Took a beating to it. A nice big lump of cardboard and smacked the hell out of it. Oh, it's fabulous. I felt brilliant. But you can see all these clouds of dust and I'm like, oh God, and I'd vacuumed that as well. Pressure washer, I reckon. Hang it on the line. Might happen. So that's the cleaning. As I say, exercise. Even if you only go up and down the stairs and open the door and the window and hang your head out. Don't jump out. But put your head out, have some fresh air if you can't get out, if you've not got a garden. Yeah, go and do something. It's lovely. Even if it's only 10 minutes. And then the other thing is to be lovely. But then I know you all are. So continue it, folks. See ya.